In a world increasingly shaped by the pursuit of happiness, success, and pleasure, Friedrich Nietzsche's radical exploration of tragedy offers an unsettling yet profound challenge to our contemporary understanding of life. What if, instead of avoiding suffering, we embraced it as an integral part of existence? What if the highest form of human flourishing isn't an escape from pain, but in confronting it through art and culture? Nietzsche's The Birth of Tragedy offers us just such a vision, one that places suffering and the complexities of human nature at the very heart of creative expression. Nietzsche famously claimed that without music, life would be a mistake, yet his insights delve far deeper than merely celebrating the pleasures of life. Through the lens of Greek tragedy, Nietzsche introduces a revolutionary concept: the balance between the Apollonian and the Dionysian, two opposing forces that shape our world and our art. In this essay, we will explore Nietzsche's complex thoughts on art, culture, and human nature as outlined in The Birth of Tragedy. By examining the interplay between these forces and how they represent different aspects of the human experience, we will uncover why Nietzsche sees tragedy not as a mere form of art, but as an essential mirror to the human condition. But before we dive deeper into the fascinating world of Nietzschean philosophy, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you. If you're someone who loves exploring timeless ideas and deep philosophical insights, you've come to the right place. At The Unfolding Journey, we explore the profound wisdom of ancient and modern philosophers, offering reflections that are as relevant today as they were when they were first written. Whether you're a philosophy enthusiast or just beginning your journey of self-discovery, our videos are designed to inspire you and open your mind to new ways of thinking. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can continue this journey with us and never miss a new video. Now, let's dive into Nietzsche's The Birth of Tragedy and discover how his vision of art, culture, and human nature can challenge our perceptions of life and its deepest meaning. The Birth of Tragedy, Nietzsche's exploration of art and culture. Friedrich Nietzsche's The Birth of Tragedy is a foundational text in his early career, where he explores the nature of art, culture, and human existence. Nietzsche famously argues that Greek tragedy was the highest form of art, providing an insight into the fundamental nature of human life that no other art form could match. To understand this, Nietzsche introduces the concepts of the Apollonian and the Dionysian, two opposing forces that he believes define human existence and are embodied in the structure of Greek tragedy. These two elements, according to Nietzsche, are not just separate artistic principles, but represent deeper philosophical and psychological aspects of human nature itself. The Apollonian and the Dionysian, dual forces shaping human existence. The Apollonian, named after the Greek god Apollo, represents order, rationality, and individuality. It is the principle of form, structure, and clarity. In art, this manifests as the visual and formal qualities that give shape and distinction to a work. It is what allows us to create meaning in a chaotic world, as it represents the idealization of beauty, symmetry, and control. The Apollonian principle is deeply tied to the rational, conscious aspect of human life, the part of us that seeks to understand, categorize, and make sense of the world around us. In contrast, the Dionysian, named after the god Dionysus, represents chaos, irrationality, and the dissolution of the self. Dionysian energy is wild, ecstatic, and uninhibited. It is the force of intoxication and primal release. It is about experiencing life in its most raw and unfiltered form, without concern for order or individual boundaries. In art, the Dionysian manifests in the abstract, the irrational, the emotional, and the overwhelming power of nature and human desire. Nietzsche asserts that Greek tragedy was able to achieve its highest artistic form by fusing these two forces, the Apollonian and the Dionysian, in a way that neither of them could achieve on their own. Tragedy, in its most authentic form, reveals the tragic truth of human existence, the tension between order and chaos, rationality and instinct, life and death. By bringing these forces into harmony, tragedy reflects the complexity and profundity of life itself, which is never purely rational or purely chaotic, but a constant interplay between both. The role of tragedy in Nietzsche's philosophy. For Nietzsche, tragedy is not just an aesthetic experience, but a deep reflection of the human condition. Greek tragedies, especially those of Sophocles and Euripides, provide us with a dramatic illustration of the tension between the Apollonian and Dionysian forces. Through characters like Oedipus or Agamemnon, we are confronted with the painful and unavoidable truths of existence, the inescapability of suffering, the futility of human striving, and the constant presence of fate. In Nietzsche's view, tragedy is a profound art form because it does not shy away from the darker aspects of human life. While much of human culture, particularly in the modern world, seeks to suppress or avoid suffering, tragedy embraces it as a fundamental aspect of existence. Through the depiction of human suffering and the tragic downfall of heroic figures, Greek tragedy allows us to confront and make sense of life's most difficult truths. It is through this confrontation that Nietzsche believes we find meaning and purpose in life, as it allows us to experience the depths of human emotion and, ultimately, to transcend our own limitations. The decline of tragedy and the rise of modernity. Nietzsche argues that tragedy reached its peak in ancient Greece, but began to decline as the culture became more rational and individualistic. With the rise of Socratic thought and the eventual dominance of rationalism in Western philosophy, Nietzsche believed that the Dionysian element of culture was gradually suppressed. The victory of reason, logic, and the individual over collective experiences led to a shift in artistic and cultural values. This, according to Nietzsche, marked the death of Greek tragedy and the beginning of a culture that increasingly distanced itself from the depths of human experience. As Greek tragedy declined, Nietzsche saw the rise of what he called the Socratic or rational culture, which sought to find meaning in logic, science, and individual achievement rather than in the chaotic and emotional aspects of life. This transition ultimately paved the way for the rise of modernity, which Nietzsche saw as a culture that had lost touch with the profound and tragic nature of existence. In a world dominated by reason and the pursuit of happiness, Nietzsche feared that humanity had lost the ability to confront the full spectrum of human experience, including its suffering and inevitable mortality. Art, culture, and the Dionysian spirit in modern life. Nietzsche's critique of modernity, particularly his emphasis on the loss of the Dionysian spirit, is a key part of his broader philosophical project. He believed that the rise of modern culture, with its emphasis on rationality, individualism, and progress, had led to a suppression of the vital, chaotic aspects of life that are essential for human flourishing. In many ways, Nietzsche viewed modern art, culture, and society as overly focused on comfort, pleasure, and security, creating a world where individuals were more concerned with avoiding pain than embracing the fullness of life. For Nietzsche, the Dionysian spirit represents the part of us that is willing to embrace chaos, uncertainty, and suffering in order to experience life in its most authentic form. In the modern world, however, these aspects of life are often repressed or ignored. Nietzsche believed that in order to achieve true human flourishing, we must learn to embrace the Dionysian elements of existence once more. Art, in particular, plays a crucial role in this process, as it provides a space where we can experience and express the full range of human emotions and experiences, including the most painful and tragic. The relevance of Nietzsche's ideas today. Nietzsche's ideas in the birth of tragedy continue to resonate with contemporary audiences, particularly in a world that often seems to be in denial of suffering. In a society that prioritizes happiness, success, and pleasure, Nietzsche's philosophy invites us to reconsider our approach to life. Rather than seeking to eliminate suffering or escape from it, Nietzsche challenges us to confront it head-on, to find meaning in it, and to see it as an essential aspect of human existence. This does not mean that we should glorify suffering or live in despair, but rather that we must accept its presence as an inevitable and meaningful part of life. Just as tragedy in ancient Greece was not merely an expression of despair, but a path to deeper understanding, Nietzsche encourages us to view the painful aspects of life as opportunities for growth and transformation. In this way, art, culture, and philosophy can serve as tools for embracing the complexities of human existence rather than avoiding them. Nietzsche's The Birth of Tragedy provides a powerful and challenging perspective on art, culture, and the human condition. By examining the relationship between the Apollonian and Dionysian forces, Nietzsche offers a profound critique of modernity and a call to embrace the tragic nature of life. Through art and culture, particularly tragedy, we can confront suffering, find meaning, and experience the depths of human emotion that define our existence. If you found this exploration of Nietzsche's philosophy insightful and want to continue uncovering the timeless wisdom of great thinkers, be sure to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. We'll continue to dive into philosophical concepts that shape our understanding of life, offering you the tools to live with deeper awareness and purpose. Don't forget to like, share, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you for joining us on this philosophical journey. Let's continue to explore the depths of human experience together.